So we ended up having to cancel the event. It cost predictive ROI $200,000 in cash.
Wow.
Not awesome.
Yeah.
And why? Because I refused to listen to what the lesson that Darren was trying to teach me over and over and over again, and I refused to listen.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing story. All right, now before we run out of time, I want to talk about that patent pending formula or model that you have come up with. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's actually, I mean, it sounds great. It's really not that complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So, back in, actually the roots of it are back in 2008, 2009, when I really started getting much deeper into search engine optimization, which I guess had started in 5 and 6, but in really trying to reciprocitize it, like come up with a series of steps that any business owner could actually use, even if they weren't like some sort of techno wizard.
Mm-hmm.
How could somebody really approach search and do well within Google? And so we came up with 15 steps, wrote a book about it, and it was the first book that I wrote, The Small Business Owner's Handbook to Search Engine Optimization. And what's funny is although most SEO experts today wouldn't tell you this, is that those common 15 steps, now some of them you can't use today because truly the algorithm has changed or formatting has changed, that kind of stuff, whatever. But largely most of them still work. How to format the page title correctly, how to format the meta description correctly. Anyway, so once we put that into practice and started gaining some traction, companies started asking us, hey, if we did that, like, where do you think our traffic will go? Like, wow, interesting question. So then we started predicting traffic based on keywords.
I see.
And then we started getting good at predicting where the ranking would actually be. If we applied these steps using those keywords, we could start to predict where somebody would actually rank. Would they rank at 5? Would they rank at 7? Would they rank within the top 10? Would they rank number 1? And then once we started that, then we started getting some data about, well, if somebody's the number 1 organic rank in Google, they're probably going to get about 42.5% of the click-through rate because we had that data from Google. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This calculus isn't that complicated. This is actually just basic algebra. So we knew what the variables were. And so then we started being able to put that together. If we knew what a client's keywords were, and we knew what the daily searches were, and we knew what the rank was going to be, and we knew what the click-through rate was going to be, and we knew what the cost per lead was, and we knew what the cost per acquisition or cost per lead, and we knew what the average value of the sale was, and we knew what the sales team's closure rate was, and we knew like the kind of average, or I already said that, average value of a sale. If we knitted all that together in basic algebra, we could predict that if we took X number of pages and we optimized those for search, then we could get really, really good about predicting traffic, leads, and sales. And holy bananas, it actually worked.
If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. It will mean the world to us. And again, if you want to be notified about our new content, please consider subscribing to our channel.